What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Unofficial, and today I'm hoping we can break into a little bit of advanced rocketry. But I want to show you some work I did between episodes because, as always, I'm always putting in work between episodes. So last episode we got our first mob duplicator. So in between episodes, I went ahead and crafted another 5 of those, and you might notice here we have an ender tank full of essence that we've been collecting this whole time from our mob farm in the pocket dimension over here. So we've been pulling in quite a bit of that for a while. So we have a little bit over 14,800 buckets of essence, which I think hopefully should last us quite a long time. And now we're exporting it into this ender tank here. And then let's go up to our mob room. I've done some work. Like I said, I crafted a couple extra mob duplicators. Try to set it up in a as efficiently as I could. I just now realize I need to add some fans back there to blow the mobs off the top so it can maximize the efficiency. So anyway, the mobs all come down here, hopefully, except for the gas, which I'll need to put fans or something in the ceiling for. And then these mob crushers have the max range add-on. Unfortunately, one does not cover the whole thing, so we had to do two. And I wanted it to be symmetrical, so, I mean, there is a little bit of overlap here, but, I mean, everything's covered, so overlap's fine. Doesn't matter. Then from there, the mob crushers will pull out the items and get put into this chest here. From there, we have a trash can here with priority number 1. And we're blacklisting all of these items. So anything that's not these items will get put in this trash can every single time. And then anything that's within that blacklist is going to come over here into our drawer controller, which is where we're going to store all of our mob drops. Obviously, we're not going to be filling up all these drawers just yet. There's more drawers than we have drops. And also every drawer also has a stack upgrade in it. So if you look in here, it's got the storage upgrade. So every drop we can have 448 stacks of each and every drop, which is nice. And I'm also just realizing we need somewhere to recycle our essence from when we kill the mobs, which I'll set up right now. Alright, now that I got all that set up, I just decided to recycle it and insert it straight away into our ender tank here instead of re-importing it into the system and then re-exporting it here. So that should work, and I love Ender IO conduits. One of the biggest things that I miss of like the more modern modding scene. But I did hear that they are remaking it. Well, not remaking it, porting it up to some of the later versions, like 120, I think it's coming into. So good to be able to see it again soon. And I have not flipped this bad boy on. But you'll notice there's some wireless redstone things in there, and then I have all of these switches over here. So we got some for Blaze, Ghast, Blue Slime, Wither Skeleton, Enderman, and Blaze. Right now we are in the biggest need of Blaze. So there they go. Now they turn on. And we're getting all that. And, oh, I don't know why my yellow wrench got put in there. Oh yeah, so we're getting all a bunch of stuff. I need to lock these drawers, actually. That's what needs to happen. So I was trying to watch our essence levels to see what's going on, and I think with us recycling the essence and the essence we have coming in, we are just barely on a net loss for essence. And that's not something I'll have running all the time, and we have plenty of buckets, saved up, and at the rate we're losing it, we could run this for quite a while and not have to worry, so that's pretty good. Alright, so back to our main focus for today, the machine structure. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so I made a stack of iron shaft rods, and then our signalum cell frame, which we automated last episode. We can go ahead and get one of those bad boys going. Oh yeah, look at all that has to craft. So while that crafts, I'm going to make sure we are not losing power. And we can keep up. Cool. So while that's crafting, we need to craft this elite plating, which means we need some DU plating. So we need about 4 DU plating. DU plating. Let's make 4 of these bad boys. We're missing 8 sulfur. Well, wouldn't you know it? That's why we're running the blaze farm. We already have over 100 blaze rods. This is amazing. So then, yep, we import the sulfur, and the sulfur is what we're missing for our crystal binder, so we are in good shape here. We need more crystal binder. That's what we needed. Calcium sulfate, which just needs the sulfur, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, nope. Sulfuric acid, fluorite water. Fluorite water comes from crushed. What did I need the sulfur for? It's hitting me as I fly down here. It's the sulfuric acid is what I need it for. We also need some crushed fluorite as well. Can I just ask for some crushed fluorite? Sure can. Oh, we don't have enough pear dot. Interesting. I'll have to get some more of that. So if we ask for some crushed end stone, we don't have any end stone. Is there any way to make end stone easily so I don't have to keep going to the end to get it? Not that it's a huge deal. Mystical agriculture, I'm not sure if it's worth that. Nope, I'm gonna have to go grab some. Alright, with a hammer and some vein miner, not too hard, just go grab 1,000 or so right off the bat. So now if I want some crushed end stone, I can make like 500. If that system isn't already bogged down. And it doesn't look like it is. Do we have upgrades on you? Nope, that's the problem. Grab some acceleration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Acceleration upgrades, and now you should, yes, be very quick. Very nice, and that's how we're getting all our biomes with plenty of gems as well. Just so I know I said that before, but just a reminder. Oh, you know what? I wonder how much power does that sieve take? Because we are tanking. I bet you it's the empowerment. Are we still crafting it? Yeah, I bet we're empowering it right now. Unless, oh no, we already have it. Okay, well, yeah, something's definitely draining our power, but I don't have anything running. Aside from this, there's no way this is draining that much power, is it? Let's see. Maybe it was. I'm not... will it show me how much power it'll use? Oh. 1,500 RF a tick. So yeah, we can't run that long anyway, even if we wanted to. So that's why that was the way it was. We can't support... like, that's why I want to get the fusion reactor up and running, is because like we are just on the edge. Like 1,500 a tick sends us into the negatives real quick. So we'll need to build that power back up. But while we do that, we can get the rest of this stuff going. Alright, now that I watched this do its thing, I'm almost wondering if the sulfur, whatchamacallit, the sulfur mystical agriculture seeds will be worth it. Because I just put a whole stack of sulfur in here, and we got 6 calcium sulfate from it. So I think we're gonna want a lot more than 6. I'm not gonna have to come back here to manually do it every time. We don't have the power to get it from blaze rods, and that's just a lot of blaze powder that we don't really need. So we might have to go the seed route, but I mean we have what we need for now. So, and we needed the mob duplicators later anyway for blaze rods and blaze powder anyway. So it's not like a whole, not really wasted. But we'll definitely go down that route at a later date. So now we have this calcium sulfate, which means we should have the binder for it now. What am I missing for the binder? Crushed. We should be able to make a couple of these, right? And we should got a lot of those. We'll make that, and then hopefully we can get the machine casing. And we're already missing calcium sulfate to get rid of or take care of the rest of it. So, I mean, like, luckily, yeah, we do have a lot of blaze rods now. That's not an issue. Although, like, we've already gone through a whole bunch of them, so we're definitely gonna have to go the mystical agriculture route. For that. So if anyone who's watching is going through this pack, make sure you go the mystical agriculture route if you can over the mob duplicators. Which, I mean, in this pack, if you're gonna do mob duplicators, you should be able to do mystical agriculture at this point. Hopefully this will be all we need, though. Alright, there's our 4 elite plating, which should be the last thing we need. And boom, machine structure. Should be a quest. So now we're into advanced rocketry with the seats, some fuel. And cool. Alright, I was just looking through the mod and forgot to hit record, but we're about to craft the hollow projector. So that just shows us how to build things, and pretty easy craft. And should be this one done. Command script, better questing, got the advanced rocketry quest line. So which means we need several multiple machines. You can make either coils, motors, or both. These come in several tiers, with the more expensive ones making the machine work faster, but in a given machine will accept any of them. Okay. So here's where we get into all of this. This looks like I need another room. I will say though, I do see our goal. Our goal is right here, the dimensional shard. But to get there, we have to do these three, then this. I think we can skip that, and then here. So hopefully we can get there soon. Actually, I'm kind of thinking we don't need another room. This room right here might work just fine with our multi-block room and our not our astral. Advanced rocketry room can be here. So this works out actually. All right, so we're gonna need a lot of titanium for all this. So unfortunately, we can't get into advanced rocketry right away, but we can get into multi-blocked. So right here, we need the advanced metallurgic fabricator. Let's try and see what we need to craft this bad boy up. Can I just craft you? I want to request the missing components. And base case. There you go. And advanced metallurgic fabricator. We have acquired it. Cool. I'm not. How do you build this? There's no way that's it. What do I need? It's down here and I can't see it. Okay. Okay, now I see. I can kind of see what it is. So the controllers here, all these are base cases, and then hardened steel glass. Not really trying to make that, but it doesn't sound too hard. And then you got your inputs and your outputs here. Whichever one this is: fluid input, output, energy hatch, input bus. I assume there's an output bus, maybe. So this one's energy. This one's the output bus. Input. No fluid output. Got it. So I'm gonna hopefully get all this stuff together, and then we should be good. I'm not sure how many base cases we need, but I'm sure we'll need them for all the other machines, so I'll just make a lot. Oh, also forgot to, as soon as I stopped recording, I forgot that we got titanium from the other quest. So we got that quest as well. Alright, so I was crafting it, and I kind of forgot how expensive modularium is. Luckily, we have it set to auto craft. So let's go ahead and request some modularium. I want about 30 for now. Hopefully that's enough. I'm kind of worried it won't be. But as you can see, it's not really a cheap recipe. More so just the empowered bricks. But yeah, it's 3 to craft. That's like 30 mil maybe. Go ahead, craft that, and I'll just be waiting, I guess. Alright, I'm starting a list of seeds that we're going to need to make once we do end up actually getting into making seeds for mystical agriculture. We need platinum and sulfur for sure, and I'll keep adding this list with signs as we go, but those two are for sure. We need those. Alright, we should have enough. So let's go ahead upstairs, and for these, I know there's wall sharing, so I want to be careful in how I build them in case I need more. I guess in this corner, we can just start over here, and then I'm going to look how to build this. So if it's here, it's 1, 2 each side, then 1 back. And then from here, it's 1, 2, 3 blocks back. I'm kind of trying to think if these things can share. They do wall share, but do they share hatches and all that? I'll have to, let me see. Okay, so for my very limited search, they can't really be that, but hatches can be put anywhere. So I'm kind of thinking the hatch needs to be maybe like the fluid input hatch could be up above. Let's get this, and then let's put our hatch here, and then let's get our input buses need to be on a corner side here. How do you wall share if one side can't be looking? Okay, so I think we're gonna have to put our input buses over here. I'll put this here for now. Does it matter which side they go on? I would think it doesn't, but So that's our output hatch, and it goes up and down. Okay. Up, down. And then I think I just need... Oh. I think I just need the glass at this point. But I can fill in the middle here. Oh. Boom, boom. And then 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, we just need the glass. Alright, I have hardened glass, which I just now realized I need the hardened steel glass. um, there we go. So that blazing or pyrotheum dust coming in handy already. Very nice. So if I do boom, 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 bing, bang. There we go. I did it correctly, which means now I can experiment. If I move you to here, put you here. Oh, it does work. There we go. Okay, so I want to put the output over here. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, so here's how to make some titanium. Carbon plate, easy. Salts. We don't have any salts. We could get salt block. We need gaseous brine, which I know where that comes from. Okay. This could be a little harder than we thought. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to make this brine controller. I was hoping we could avoid it this pack, but it looks like we cannot. So to get the brine controller, we need the thermal evaporation plant, which means we need this, which means we need a lot more steel. Let's craft up another 300 steel. Should have enough copper. Yeah, we got enough copper sitting around. So we need the ultimate control circuit. Ultimate control circuit. We have that actually. That's fantastic. That's how many ultimate control circuits do we have? 5. We need 6. So let's go ahead and craft up another one of these bad boys. And then start crafting this. Alright, here's our thermal evaporation controller and all of the evaporation blocks. I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna make it, or how big we're gonna make it per se, but I know we also need the 4 advanced generator, or not, advanced, if I could spell, solar panel. Yeah, we'll need 4 of these, I know that. Let's get rid of that. How hard are these to craft? Annoying enough. Alright, we have everything we need for it now. Got that and all the advanced solar generators. So I think we also need some input hatches as well. I think I'm just now remembering that. The thermal evaporation plant. Yes, we need the evaporation valve. Valve placed on a thermal evaporation plant, multiple fluids be inserted and extracted. So yeah, that's just, we need 2 valves. Not too hard. So we're gonna need 2 advanced. I can't spell it. I don't know what's going on. Let's make 2 of those advanced ones, and then hopefully we can get to building this. Oh, got the quest for thermal evaporation plant. I forgot that was a quest. I wasn't even looking at it. All right, so it looks like the thermal evaporation plant can be up to 18 blocks high. It is a 4x4 structure. So if we come, I don't know, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, come like this, boom, 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 boom. We put our controller here. Doesn't really. Oh, hello, base. What? Hold on. What is this? I wonder. Is it just that spot? Oh no, just some weird bug. Okay. Then we'll come around town. Do something like this. We can put our 1 valve here, and then our actual brine valve can just come out the front, I guess. Doesn't really matter, and then we'll build it up. Alright, so I think this bad boy is as tall as it can get, so we can just come in and slap down this, and we're out of these blocks anyway, so there's that, there's that. Here's this, and here's that. Will that work to power you? Yep, the temperature is quickly rising. Height of 18, fantastic. And yeah, so we should be good. Alright, cool. We are now making brine. I just went back real quick and crafted the legendary infinite water source. I have no idea how many we're using at this point. Um, but yeah, and then we're just pumping the water straight in, and it's converting right away into brine. Alright, I'm just bringing in the brine up top here. So hopefully we can... I don't know which direction this needs to come in. I'm thinking... So to get the gaseous brine, we need a decon. I got the wrong thing. How did I get the wrong thing? Oh wait, it's set to decon. So we need to... Okay, I got it now. Alright, alright. I was scared. I was worried for a second. So if we come down here, I set you to insert. You should be taking in the brine. Oh wait, there we go. So now the brine's in. Should be decondensating once I give it power. And then, but before we do that, we need to get the gaseous brine needs to go in a chemical crystallizer so it can make it the salt. So we don't happen to have a chemical crystallizer sitting around, do we? No, of course we don't. Oh my, look at that recipe. This recipe is wild. I'm gonna get all this. It doesn't look too hard. Yikes. Bioplastic. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get all this together. And if anything like weird comes up, I'll bring you guys back in. Now we can have the chemical crystallizer. Oh, it's going crazy. Boom. Chemical crystallizer. Back to mechanism. Alright, hooked it up. The power is going. Don't need that one. Now we should be making gaseous brine. And of course, you don't just automatically accept it, because why would you? So, I think we do need this now. And then over there, insert, and then I need at mechanism. I know I have to have something, right? Alright, so we have the pressurized tube that will then extract from here, and I need to get this out of here. Right? Gaseous brine. Transport config, gas is purple. Yep, that's the purple side. So why gaseous brine in a chemical crystallizer? Why are you the way you are? Energy dark green. If I turn you to none, do you care? You don't care. I'm gonna have to turn you around. Yep, I had to turn it around. So gaseous brine is now here, and we are now getting salt. And with salt, we can now make titanium. Amazing. Alright, and now we have all our salt set up. We have it coming in as brine, going to gaseous brine, and then boom, boom. We seem to be building gaseous brine faster than this thing can burn it. But this is going to be passive. I stacked them all with energy upgrades. So this one's using 12 RF a tick, and this one's using 48. So, what is that, a solid 70? Or no, what's that, 58, 60? 60 RF a tick? Between two for some passive salt. So, yeah. Next on the list will be chlorine, but I know I'll have to do that next episode. But let's just see what we need. Chlorine comes from electrolytic separator from brine. Okay, I mean, we are building brine and gaseous brine faster than we're using it, so that's actually not that big of a deal. And before I end the episode, I'm just gonna extend it a little bit. I mean, if it's that easy, we might as well make it, you know? So I'm thinking we can come here, remove our torch, and just place it back there. And now I'm thinking we can do this here, and then have a, whatchamacallit, a fluid conduit, and our fluid conduits come into here, and now we have brine. on insert only, and looks like we're completely full on both. And I would like to come inspect how much brine we have in here. Oh, we're full. We're full. Interesting. Are we losing water? Now we're... It looks like water is going to be our bottleneck, but I'll fix that up in episodes. I was looking through it. I'm really surprised that the sodium doesn't turn into salt. Like, you would think the sodium would turn into salt, but whatever. We don't need sodium, so we can dump the excess of that. And then chlorine is what we want, so we can import that into the system. Oh, we got some weird crash going on. I don't know what happened here. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. I loaded back in. I was really worried we'd have another world corruption on our hands. Alright, let's hook up this to the system. Now we should have chlorine. Of course, it doesn't go into the fluid interface directly. Alright, now I got it. The chlorine was in a gaseous kind of... It was in some weird state that can be pulled out. But as it turned into a liquid chlorine, which we needed anyway for titanium. So it's gotta be condensed down to that, and now we're importing it into the system. And as you can see, like we're right on the edge of peeking outside. Let's just, I don't even know. Slap that bad boy down. Alright, looks like it's time to not update. Open our loot boxes. We only got 4, but should be... Well, let's click on. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's like the 17th time I've gotten that. Oh, okay.